Greetings, you guys. So this is going to be another reading for my DHG collective of you guys. So yeah, this is going to be a general guidance reading. Keep in mind, of course, you guys know the drill. Some messages may be for you, some of them may not. Is this? I feel it's going to be kind of a touchy reading. I heard clearly, if you loved me, you would have been there. That's what I heard. Okay, so I'm getting like in defense of someone. Like, okay, there may have been something that was misconstrued, a misunderstanding between two people. This could be romantic, it could be platonic. It may apply to you guys in different ways. If it's for you, you'll know. That confirmation, that alarm will go off inside of you that will let you know whether this is meant for you or not. So, yeah. So this is your sister Queen Essie Tarot, aka the Hidden Gems. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. We're going to use the Britney Spears Oracle deck again. Okay, the Showstopper. Alright. The Living Legend. You guys feel like someone should have showed you more respect. Like, you know, you feel like someone that really deserves that respect that you feel like was maybe underestimated or wasn't given. But whatever the situation was, definitely made you stronger. Yep. The Strong Woman. Stronger Than Yesterday. That song by Britney Spears may resonate with you guys. You could have been kind of naive to something here, or maybe you just weren't as spiritually mature with the situation in the past, okay? But you're stronger now. Like, it developed you into much of a wiser person. Some of you guys could have been a little bit demanding of something like, for some of you, I do feel like this is a parent that you feel this way towards, or it could be a lover. Some instance you feel like this person should have kind of stopped and dropped things for you in some way, and it might have been a little bit of an extreme demand or expectation you had on this person. But I do feel like there was some disrespect on your end. You felt disrespected. You felt underappreciated. Okay? Or unappreciated. So let's see. Before I pull the tarot, let me go ahead and pull some of my oracle. What's the energy surrounding this? Wow. Okay. New name, new status. So you've leveled up. You've leveled up in some way. You know, you might have been at a stage in your life where you were, you know, you knew who you were, you know, like, your qualities, your good character, your good potential, your integrity, like, certain things, you knew that about yourself. But even more so now, you're way more wiser, way more mature spiritually, mentally, and emotionally for some of you. And I feel like you guys have processed things in a way that your aura, your energy, your essence is different. Look, you got the new garment card. So your energy, just your whole vibe is different. Let's see. Like, people can sense this new energy. Yep, new chapter. Take these 3 cards. Soul ties. So it could have been some connections you had to people that were not serving you. Now you hear the call now, the hidden gem card. Okay? So yes, like, you are that hidden gem. Certain things you might have been in a position where maybe you had to be overlooked or not appreciated, so that people, when you come into your own, people will respect you, because it's like, dang, like, I should have treated that person better. Or not for the fact of, like, this isn't a revenge energy, but it's like spirit wanted people to underestimate you for a reason, I feel. So it's like, once they see this glow up, it can be inspiring, maybe even humbling to those that spited you or used you. They needed to be humbled, okay? Because I feel like some people underestimated you, or a person underestimated you. Okay. So I'm going to pull some tarot. I'm going to get a little bit more on the situation or who this person is. Whoa. These cards don't even want to go back. Yeah. Could have been a toxic relationship, or like I said, relationship. It could be platonic. It doesn't have to be romantic. Page of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Death. Yeah, I feel like there was in the past a little bit of like needing to learn a lesson, something that you were new to, okay, or how to handle certain things. Could be something surrounding communication for some of you, how you communicate, how you interact with partners, or how you express yourself. No more holding back. It's an end to that energy of also possessiveness or controlling behaviors or codependency, whether it's on your end and or someone else's end. It's like you're no longer in that energy. You can't be it's kind of like you can't be possessed by someone, like someone that seeks to possess you, to control you, to tell you what you are, who you are, or for you to possess or try to hold on to someone or something in a way that is toxic or codependent. It's like these things have to come to a screeching halt and end in order for this progression. And for some of you guys went through a dark night of the soul. Could have been someone that refused to let you live your life or let you move on or never let you forget your past. It's kind of like holding you to this. It's like condemnation, holding you to something that you're trying to free yourself of, or you've already freed yourself of. And I feel like now you get it. You're able to see things from a fresh new perspective or light, whatever this toxic energy was, this toxic bond. Yep, Two of Cups. The Emperor. You're stepping into your independence in a way that you have not before. And now I feel like you're ready for more. You're prepping yourself for more to come, this new chapter. And you're wiser for this. You're wiser for this experience, this lesson. Whatever it was that you had to release or let go of, or whom you had to release. But I feel like it's all of the above. What and whom you had to let go of, and parts of yourself you had to release. You understand now. You have that divine wisdom. Nothing or nobody can stop you. Whoever this was, if it's more than one person, I feel like these are people that are not doing their work. They may still have things to say about you, but these are people that they're kind of like in the back. Yeah, you've moved past them. This could be petty gossip with the Knight of Swords, but you moved past it. And I feel like these people have no choice but to see this level up. They're on the outside looking in. And this is not to gloat or to celebrate moving past people and all of that. It's more so a soul progression and growth and evolution. And those that understand and get it, those that are meant to resonate with you, they will. And those that don't, oh well. You know, it's unfortunate. I do feel like this could be something with family as well. Yeah, something with family. Or someone that you thought you would have a family with, or maybe you did, or you settled down with, or you set up some type of community with, or close bonds, or it could be like a mutual circle or something like that. But I see a happy ending with this as well, as far as like this new chapter, this new beginning for you. It leads to some type of fulfillment, that you've worked very hard or you've grown through a lot to get to this place. It's kind of like all of it was worth it. I see why I had to go through what I went through. It all makes sense. It's that pivotal moment emotionally that you're coming into. Some of you guys may feel, you may sense that it's on the cusp of breaking through. And for some of you, you already see it evident playing out in your life. Whenever you watch this, if this is for you, it's going to be different for everybody. It's not going to be exactly the same, but it's, you know, So these people, you know, those that you felt could have loved you better or been there for you better, they can't do that even for themselves. And like I said, it kind of shows that these are people that are not doing their work. They're not working to develop and evolve past where they are. They're kind of stuck in the same energy, the same loop. Sometimes we can think that we're doing our work because we're regurgitating all this information, or we're taking in all this information, and you know, we know what's going on, but are we applying these things to our life? And sometimes, you know, I speak for myself personally, I have to check myself. You know, that imposter syndrome comes up and tries to, you know, rain on my parade at times. And then there's times where, no, your divine consciousness is like checking yourself to make sure, like, are you really doing the work? Are you really applying it? Sometimes we can be a little too hard on ourselves, and sometimes we can be a little bit slacking on things. Sometimes we got to take a break and come back to these things. You know, healing is not an overnight process. It is a process within itself, whether it requires that patience with yourself to get through these things, because what you're healing and what you're deprogramming and what you're learning to realign yourself with things, or to think different, to think higher, to expand yourself, it takes work at times. You know, whether you have issues with trust and faith and belief, or let's say you run up against spiritual warfare, spiritual oppression, where you got to deal with those things first before you could say, yeah, I'm deciding to change and renew my mind. I know that my mind is very powerful. My divine consciousness is very powerful. But, you know, when you think about implementing something, then that spirit of laziness comes over you, or that spiritual oppression comes over you and tries to keep you stuck and restricted. You know, it's a process, right? So you guys have really come a long way, though, on your journey. And like I said, I do feel like you are leaving some people or some things behind. And I don't feel like people will always be pleased by this. I'm going to clarify this Knight of Swords because it keeps standing out to me. Yeah. For some of you, it's a mother figure, or somebody that maybe you gave a lot of energy to, you nurtured, you loved, you cared for these people, and they see you, rather than seeing you as an ally, they see you as like some type of competitor, or see you as someone that is their opposition, that they feel like they need to check you, or they need you to come down off of your high horse or your pedestal, right? Where they place you. You didn't place yourself there. They did, right? Maybe in the past you didn't want these people to appreciate you and to love you in a way, but I feel like that person is no longer there. That codependent energy is not there, or it's not as strong as it once was, or there's a realization of that codependency to where you don't want to operate in that energy anymore. So you're working to not operate there. And I feel like whoever these people are, they're people that you've left in the past. Could be one person, but I'm seeing that for some of you, it's multiple people. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You may have cut these people off because, again, where's the maturity? It's kind of like someone that's still stuck in a place of not having any sense of direction in their life, kind of just going with it, winging it, just doing whatever without a conscience. But Queen of Wands is way more wiser than that. She doesn't operate in that energy. So enough about these people. Essentially, these people could not be there for you in the way that you desired, or love you, or appreciate you in the way that you felt you deserved, or, you know, expected of them, because they can't be that for themselves. This person is at a certain level within themselves. At one point, maybe you saw eye to eye with these people, or you resonated with them, but it's not that way anymore. Something with toxicity. You freed yourself of something that probably wasn't easy for you. Maybe it took a couple of times to let go of this energy, or these people, or these patterns, but you broke free from it. You've made peace with it for some of you. Okay. I'll close this reading out. I feel led to this deck. This is one of my closes. Let's see, Holy Spirit. I have the deck upside down. Whoa, 2 cards. Yeah, it's time for play. It's time for lighthearted energy. It's time. Okay? This is a new season, Spirit is saying. So you have Songs of Solomon 2:12, and it says, "The flowers are springing up. The season of singing birds has come. The cooing of turtle doves fills the air." Some of you, this is something with romantic relationships coming together, or a new chapter in your love life, maybe new love, period. But this is time, Spirit is saying that it's time for this new chapter. Follow the path that is right for you. James 1:12, it says, "God blesses those who patiently endure testing and temptation." So maybe you surpassed the test, where you could have fell back into some stuff that you know that you shouldn't, that you outgrew, that was of your past. You passed it a test. Passed it. You passed the test. You overcame that. So there's some type of rewarding energy in that. Even if that rewarding energy comes from the wisdom and the lesson of whatever it was that you were supposed to learn, that could be that blessing, right? But you patiently endured some type of test. It could be falling, like I said, falling victim to circumstances, or doubting yourself, or, oh, effing, I'm going to just revert back to the same stuff, or, you know, nothing's ever going to get better, so I might as well, instead of falling into that, or getting too deep into that and staying there, you decided, no, let me shake this up. Like, no, I know that there's going to be a breakthrough. There's a blessing, or there's going to be something that comes from this positively, so I'm not going to even fall for the deception, right? That's what I'm getting from this. All right, much love as always. Peace.